Hello, everybody. Welcome to Holiday Decorating. I think it goes without saying, this is our most popular speaker series of the year, and we're going to do this all again at 2 o'clock. So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us during Member Appreciation Days. Before I get started with my announcements and our introduction of our fantastic speaker, I want to introduce somebody from our therapeutic horticulture team. Jeannie Carboni is our therapeutic horticulture supervisor, and she asked if she could lead us in a little moment of well-being before the busy rush of the holiday season starts. I think we want to center ourselves and remember all the benefits that nature can give us in our lives. So Jeannie is going to come up here and lead us in a quiet moment. Did I describe that okay?
Thank you, Kate. Oh, you're all really quiet. That's great. What I would like to just take a couple minutes to talk about is reminding ourselves about nature, because the busier we get, the less we think about the benefits of nature. We need to take care of ourselves. And one of the ways in therapeutic horticulture that we suggest is making a connection with nature. Now, that doesn't mean you all have to get up and go out and take a 2-mile walk in the garden or go for a hike or any of those kinds of things. What I'm relating it today to connecting with nature when you decorate for the holidays. Because we get kind of caught up in, oh, does that look good? Does that match? And I'm not taking anything away from our wonderful speaker. Sorry, that came out wrong. But also take into consideration making nature a part of your decor and choosing things that you love, things that bring you joy, things that give you a memory of when nature was a part of your life. So when you're making a centerpiece or decorating your tree or making a swag, whatever you're doing, include things that give you a connection to nature. We all have special things that we love, right? We have, whether it's pine cones or acorns or magnolia seed pods, any of those things. The things that have a memory for you and also bring you joy. So when you are making that beautiful swag or centerpiece or decorating your tree, just bring in some element of nature that will help you remember and deepen that connection to nature. Okay? All right, enjoy today.
Thank you. A worthy assignment. So now it's going to be my pleasure to introduce Michael Schrader. Was anybody at the St. Louis Garden Tour in June, our fundraiser? Couple hands there. I see that. Well, Michael was one of the featured homes in Webster on Jackson. So if you joined us for Garden Tour, you got to see his fantastic home in the summer. We're going to show a few pictures later on of his fantastic home deck for the holidays. I tell you, it is legendary. If you've never driven by during the holidays, you're going to want to do that. MapQuest that and get it in, because it is worth a visit. But to give you a little bit more information about Michael, Michael Schrader is the senior floral designer at Schnuck Markets. He has a degree in business and is a lifetime floral industry professional with wholesale, specialty retail, and mass market experience. It will be no surprise that Michael is an avid gardener, as we know from our garden tour, with a fondness for holiday decorations, including Easter, summer entertaining, Halloween, and Christmas. He just started switching his house over to Christmas. If you happened to see his Halloween display, it was fantastic. Michael's Webster Grove home is legendary for its decor. You will also, and I already covered all this, that you'll see his wreath outside, and I think that is really all. The only other thing I want to do is thank Michael. In addition to doing today's program, Michael's joining our members board, which is actually the group that puts on our member speaker series. So come 2025, Michael will be part of that board, and we're really excited to have him. As you can see, he's pretty talented. So please join me in welcoming Michael to the stage.
All right, thank you. Thanks. Well, good morning, everybody. Everybody, can you hear me? We good? Well, good morning, everybody. I can still get up this way on the stage, so I will. Yeah, woo. So just a little bit about, I actually run the floral division for Schnuck Markets, and they're great people to work for. But my North Star is flowers in every home. That's my motto in life, because they really bring, when she mentioned before the joy of living, to me, flowers in your home are part of the joy of living. They lower your blood pressure, they make you feel better, they bring a smile to your face, and really, it's a pretty inexpensive way to feel good when you consider some other options out there might be $7 or $10 each from, Starbucks or something like that, and they're gone in 10 minutes. Flowers last a week or two, so anyway. So that's my North Star. So what we're going to do today, you didn't know you were going to get a chance to vote, did you, on what we're doing today? So there's 3 areas we're going to cover. We're going to cover how to do railings and newel posts. Then we're also going to do decorating trees and lighting. And then we're going to do gift wrap, gift packaging. As you can see, I spent a few hours the past couple weeks at our Floral Design Center wrapping these. So we're going to show how to do that and add some fancy trim on them. But then where you get to decide what direction we're going, this side is all done in red with berries and cones. This side over here is, these colors are coming back for Christmas, folks. Holiday green is coming back. Holiday green and red. So I put 2 themes together. We're going to do, since you're the first class, which one do you want to do? Do we want to do this, or do we want to do that? Well, let's say hands for this. Okay, hands for this. Well, that's winning. We're doing this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with the railing. Real easy. There's a lot of crazy going on back here. But I got everything at my arm's reach. So how do we make it fancier? Well, these are just evergreen picks. So if you know how to do is tie your shoes, twist the bread wrapper, and you're going to learn some tips today. So mixed greens, a little bit fancier. Put it on top. Take 2 pieces of the pine. Twist it like a bread wrapper twice. It's in there. It's a decoration. It doesn't have to hold up in a hurricane. Okay? So we put a few of these in here so you can see how easy it is. See how it makes it look fancier? A little bit cooler? It's not going anywhere. It'll be fine. So that's what's on the end here. So we do that first. It's too big, so I bent it. And then I love zip ties. I have zip ties, but I didn't need to use zip ties, but zip ties hold a lot of things on houses, and so do chenille stems, which are pipe cleaners. But you just take a couple of the arms of the garland, or the swag, you put it around the fence post and you twist it. Little tip, it's like righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Well, I always twist clockwise, because then when you take the decorations down, counterclockwise, they all come down. If you keep switching it up, you're going to drive yourself cuckoo. So real easy. So we got that taken care of, so let's get rid of that. We'll put that over there. So then I made some bows. Put a few bows in there. So they're already made. So you stick them in. This is not 1 bow. This is 5 bows. There's 6 bows in that one. If you have 1 bow at the top of your tree, it's going to look like 1 bow at the top of your tree. My motto in life is more is better. If the tree hasn't fallen over, there's room for 1 more. Okay? So I put a few of these in. You tuck it in. It's kind of like natural. The ribbon just kind of flows in there naturally. And you can see where I've added these picks in there. But then since we want to do that route, well, we got to get the trim that goes in there. So this is like Oz. You go behind the green curtain. So we got some gold picks. What else? Oh, we got ornaments are over here. We got that. Get some of that. Some of that. Some of that. Real easy to make it pretty. Once again, it's a decoration. So, isn't that difficult? I mean, it's so hard. You just stick it in there. And then you know, a lot of this is prep. You know, you have to take all the labels off and all that. And then you just go back and you stick that in there. And then we stick that in there. And I put all the hooks on everything. So, you know, a little ornament lives here. So we just twist it in there like so. Maybe one lives down here. It's not rocket science, folks. It's kind of like, how many remember in school, think long, think wrong? Decorations are the same way. It's like, well, you know, I love Bob Ross, the painter. You know, he said like a little tree lives over here. Or like, well, it's the same way with the decoration. So we're going to stick that in there. And let's stick this in here. Well, that's kind of a tall one. I don't think we need that. Stick another. How does that look from down there? Look pretty good? Okay. And then can never have too many decorations. I think we need a few small things in there. So these are just a few small ones. So at night when I have nothing better to do, I sit and put ornament hooks on things, you know, watching the TV. So we'll put a few little ones in there. One over here. Oh, that one popped off. Well, you know, then we just stick it back in there. You know, some of that happens. Like, I don't know, is it looking done? What else do we got to stick in there? We got that. I don't know. I think we're going to have, I have lots of stuff. So, I mean, there's more than enough here that if I get to it. I don't know, does it have enough? You tell me. Okay, see how easy that is? So nothing really hard about that. Okay, then, see the zip ties? See, all these garlands are more than one. They look big and lush because it's more than one garland. So in this day and age, you kind of have to do that. So how do we put them together? So these are two different garlands. They're up here at the top. You just, isn't that hard? Okay, so you just, you're not going to hurt it, folks. And then every so often you just go and you find two of the pieces and you just twist them like a bread wrapper. And that holds it together. So that's how all these garlands are on. And the actual fencing over here is pitiful looking. Well, it was pitiful looking. I added a double up on the one side so you can see, but this looks way better than just the single garland. And then we're ready to go. See how pretty that is? Then you put it out and you fluff it. That's the other thing people, you know, don't you think that tree there looks a little peculiar? Yeah, it needs fluffing. God love them, my brother and sister-in-law had me come over to their house last year for a tree trimming party, and they don't usually put a tree up, which is a project in itself. It's a tree, and they had it out, and it's like they hadn't fluffed it. And they've had it for years, and they go... And it's like, you know, for people like me, it's like we can't help ourselves. You're just sitting there like, you're kind of like, oh my God. It's like, sometimes, I mean, I've been in a hotel before and you see a silk arrangement in the lobby and it's like, I got to fluff that thing. Like, you know, I'm not going to be happy staying here. So anyway, you see how much prettier that is? Just simple little tips. Wrap them together. You can't hurt it. We'll throw it over there. Okay, so it's like 20 after. So now, what are we going to do now? Are we going to decorate this tree? Okay, I think we should decorate the tree. Okay, so in my day, I used to do a lot of that for folks. This is one of those trees. Each one of these, I relit that tree, cut all the lights off, relit it. This one here is where the lights are in the stand. Kind of like that. And how many people here like drive themselves crazy like doing the top of the tree? You know, up on a ladder, you know. Well, I tell people, trim the top of your tree and put it away. It's like, you think I'm going to get up on a ladder? It's like, we're taking that thing out of there. It's called making it easy. It's like people don't like to decorate because they think it's tough and hard work. It's like, well, why do I want my hands above my head for hours sticking in stuff in the tree when I can just take it down, and then we're just going to do the top here, stick it back in. And then when you put your tree away, for those of you who like to stick it back in the same box it came out of and then the lights don't work the next year, it's not made to go back in the same box. So I would recommend that you take the top and just trim it the way you like it, put a cleaner bag over it and find a spot. Or for these garlands like this, if you have a basement space for storage, put some nails up in the ceiling and then just hang them from the ceiling and put plastic around them or a cleaner bag, and then next year you can get them out and you're like, well, decorating got a whole lot easier. So we'll put that in there, twist it around a little bit. This tree needs some help because it's kind of like a Charlie Brown tree, kind of, sort of. But anyway, see how much easier that was? And then we'll stick that thing back in there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to light this thing, or we're going to decorate this thing. Well, let's get a little room. Okay. We're going to move these a little out of the way so y'all can see. I really thought, but you know, folks, I didn't think you were going to pick this one. I really thought you were going to pick that one, but, you know. We always put the big ornaments on first, okay? Big ornaments need to be near the bottom or towards the center of the tree. So if you think it belongs up there, we have medication, okay? For that, okay? So we put the big ones, you know, and this is sporadic too. It's kind of like how a river flows. You know, you just kind of, one goes there and one goes there. You just kind of eyeball it a little bit. We can get one of these a little bit higher. I think the highest we could get one of these in the tree is like maybe about here all the way against the trunk. And basically we just keep filling in the spaces. We put all this stuff up yesterday like in an hour and a half. I mean, it was 6 Mountain Dews, but, you know, that's another conversation. Then we're going to put some gold on. So then we're doing the next size, so we'll put some gold on. So after I get this done, we got gift wrapping and some other things, but is there something else you want to see? Because obviously we're going to get done in less than an hour. You can stop me for questions, anything you have going. Oh, chenille stems. Pipe cleaners are your friend. These, they hold 10 pounds. I'll get some. Yeah. For those of you who know my house, it's smoke and mirrors, folks. Here's how you hold them on. You take a pipe cleaner, you go around a few scales of the pine cone, you twist it like a bread wrapper, and then you just put it in. You twist it clockwise twice. It's not going anywhere. It's that simple, but you know, we like to make things difficult. And as designers, we know who they are. We like to make it think like it's some big secret. It's like, no, this is like simple stuff. I want you to go home and have fun and be, you know, it's the best time of the year. Even people that are a little bit of a crank are nice for Christmas. We all have those relatives, you know. They can be nice for one day, so it's like take advantage of it. Oh, the other thing I like to do is I don't tighten the tree in the stand, and you can spin it. But this is a little bit tighter because we're on a stage, but then you can just spin it. So I'm doing one element at a time. So I did the big, now I'm doing the gold ornaments. Then we're going to do the red ornaments that go on here. I don't know, probably need one there. Well, I kind of have an idea. I like, a tree like this, I have 12 of these red ones. Because I just figured, about 12 on there. So, there's kind of like a little bit of method, and maybe because I've been doing it for 50 years, maybe I have something. But, we need one there. Oh, these are wires. Just plastic-coated wire, like an ornament hook. I wrap it around once. There's people this is where it's like, get some medication. They wrap it 7 times around the branch. It's like, well, no wonder you hate Christmas. It's like, do you mill your own flour to make cookies? I don't know. I'm thinking you could just buy it. So we'll put some red ornaments on here. Well, that's like preaching to the choir, because I go all over. I'm like an equal opportunity Christmas person. So, I've gotten stuff from wholesale suppliers. I bought stuff at all the major retailers. I've gotten some from friends. It's like, so there's really no best place. I guess the other thing I want you to take away from today, and I know, there's a comment, but it's like, if you want to have a consistent look, you kind of have to have a theme. The other thing that kind of makes me jerk a little bit is when I go to someone's house and it's like Christmas throw up. What did y'all have? Because it's like we have a little of this and we have a little of that, and it's like nothing goes together. So, get all red ribbon or get something that ties everything together. Otherwise, it's kind of like a hot mess. Now, none of you pointed out that I have these. That's like troublesome. That was kind of troubling there. Is that better? See, you can all say, hey, dude, that one's in the wrong spot. So we have that in there. Now, where are the 2 red ones?
The gray one, right there.
There. Oh, yeah. I can take criticism. It's fine. Good. Get that naughty list out. Okay, this one's empty. Throw it back there. Okay. I started decorating in July. So people start looking at me a little cuckoo in July. Because, when you're decorating for Christmas and then you go to Home Depot and you have glitter on you, they're kind of like, hey, what you doing, dude? Like, these came banded together with rubber bands. I'm really too lazy to cut them apart because they're kind of irritating, so they're just going in like that. I have some other golems. We're going to stick them in the tree. Oh, and, if whatever you invest in, you have to buy a lot. I don't buy one of anything. If you buy one of something, it's like it's not going to look good. Unless you collect unusual glass ornaments, and that's part of your collection, but you can't make 6 stems of glitter pretty on a tree. You have to get at least a dozen stems. Otherwise, we're going to have issues. Oh, I'm going to have issues if I visit. Only occasionally I've had to tell people, they go, what should I do? Can you give me some advice? It's like, start over. I would kind of start over. Yes. Oh, just get more petite things. You could cut these up. So you just, know what you're going to be doing. But I have little 4-foot trees that have smaller ornaments, and then I have. Oh, I'm going to tear a few of these apart. That's what I hate doing that. Are we having fun? Oh, okay. Just checking. Uh-huh. Oh, I put the ribbon on last. Yeah, and then I didn't. Oh, yeah, thank you. You brought up another good point. I have to cover that. I used to put the lights on this kind of stuff first, and then I covered all the lights up with the junk. So now I put the lights on last. So I do have some lights. We're gonna light this thing. It'll be prettier. Do we need more gold in here? Oh, yeah. Right there. Yeah, see, I knew you had a voice. Pardon me? Oh, I put, you know, like if your tree is just kind of meh, you know, I've made them fancy with like taking the fancy garlands and you just put it into the branches. And then it makes the tree have a prettier look. Oh, like cording or stuff? Oh yeah, I could kind of demonstrate that with some ribbon. Pardon me? I would do it last. Yes. I can't. Well, I don't have any children, but I got family heirloom ornaments that are like from both sides of my family, and so they always get prime spots on the tree. So I collect German glass, and so. Oh, with ornament hooks. I mean, I lock them on the branches just like I do bows. Like the good ornaments, they get one wrap so they don't just pop off. Okay. Well, this thing's almost done, don't you think? Yeah. Okay, so here's another trade secret. Oh. Here's how I store my bows. Okay. Get a coat hanger, and you just twist them on there. And then you put a cleaner bag over them. So I'm going to untwist these off of here. You want me to show you how to make a bow? Oh yeah, we're going to do that when we do the gift wrapping in just a little bit. So I don't know, I figured this tree, I already put some on the top, so we're going to slap a few bows on there. And then you wanted to know how to do like ribbon garland on the tree? Okay. Let me get a bolt of ribbon. I always come prepared.
Michael, where do you buy, is there some place to buy these trees down here that are made with the ornaments?
Well, it's funny you should ask that. We carried them in Schnucks last year. I'm a merchant. I will sell you some. I mean, we use them in our corporate office. We have a lot of them. We use them in our corporate office, but I have a lot. Okay, let's get some ribbon. Do 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 do. Oh, here we go. Okay. How do I do ribbon on the tree? It's real easy. It's just like, well, we're going to start here, and I'm just going to wrap it around that way. I use wired ribbon, folks. It hides a multitude of sins. And we're going to twist it there, and I'm just spiraling it around the tree, and we're going to twist it there, and then we're going to twist it here, and we're going to twist it here. It's the back of the tree. I need a scissors. We'll cut it off. I only have one bolt, which is really not enough to do the whole tree, so we're going to come back around here and just cheat, and we'll do the front. So you get the idea, so we'll do it there. And then we just spiral it around clockwise again, then do it there. We'll just go around here, go here. That look okay? Okay. God, I didn't know there was going to be so much participation today. We'll just do one more. Okay, so we'll cut that off there. Okay, now we put the bows on. And usually on the bows, I put the bows like where the ribbon was. So we'll put a bow there. We'll put a bow here. One twist clockwise. Otherwise, when you take it down, you'll be like, You won't be happy. We'll put one here. And it doesn't have to be on the same branch. It's smoke and mirrors. It has to look like it's on the same branch. I'm actually twisting that on a different branch. Now you're all quiet. Oops. I'll put one there. I used to go to people's house and they would cook and I'd put up their decorations. It was a good deal. Because I don't cook, I just eat. Oh. Well, since you always get the bell at the game, sorry, I can't go to Kirkwood. No. There's always a rivalry between Kirkwood and Webster for the football game, and Kirkwood has kicked our Pineys for the past 10 years. They play it on Thanksgiving Day. It's the oldest football game, I think, west of the Mississippi for the schools. Nothing like a little, neighborhood, rivalry a little bit. How does that look? Do we need a few more bows on there? Huh? I don't know. Don't we need one maybe right there? And maybe up over here? Maybe there? Oh, over here? Oh, like here? What about down here? Yeah. Maybe I should get down here and look at it. Oh, no, I'll tighten it up. Yeah. We need this side of the room is quiet, but, it's naked over there. See, holiday decorating is supposed to be fun, not like a torture. And all it takes is Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah, let's put a few over here. We'll put one there. They're over there going, I told you we should have sat in the center. Okay. Who thought we were going to decorate a tree, do railings, and gift wrapping in an hour? So does it look similar to that one? So there's kind of like a theme. Does it look okay? Let's get done. Oh, well, I don't know. I think it needs a little more stuff. Maybe like that, don't you think? Yeah. If we had more time, I'd put more junk in there. Okay. Yes. Oh, beads? Oh, beads I put on at the end. Yeah, I put the beads on. Otherwise, they get in the way. Okay, so let's throw this out of the way. So we're going to light the garland. I even sent electric out here. And I even threw the lights back here. Lights make it. See, I got the outline. See? Okay. I'm just telling you, it's a mess back there. What's even better about it, I don't have to clean it up. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so it's 100 lights. Lights are like anything else. Read the box. Usually it says you can connect 3 stems, 5 sets, 6 sets, 7 sets. LEDs can be 20 sets, but that's probably the number one thing where people make the lights go out, is they connect too many sets together and then they fry the fuses in the thing and then they have issues. So just read the box, it'll tell you. So we got 100 lights to get in there, so the female end we're going to put here. And if you're doing this on your fence post, then if you do it this way and you put one strand in each one, guess what? When you take it down, it's one piece. Like when you go from here, then to the next swag with the strand of lights, that's when you'll be like, I hate Christmas. It's like, kind of use your ganoodle. Have some of that, and you'll be right here with me. You'll be like, oh, we need more lights. Okay, so, it's okay. It's plastic. It's a decoration. So it's really easy. You just weave it in and out. then every so often I'll just take the thing and just twist it around there. Okay? So when you do it this way, none of the decorations are hiding the lights. Because if you put the ribbon and all the cones in and the lights are first, well, then you got everything's covered up with the decorations and you don't see the lights. So you can use a lot fewer lights. This is a 5-foot garland, so 100 lights is probably fine. And then if you start at the top of the tree and work your way down, if you have extra lights, it's easier to hide them at the bottom of the tree than at the top of the tree. Because lights kind of make it. I'm a stickler for cords. I don't like to look at cords. You know, you kind of hide them. Let's go behind that pine cone. I don't know, it looks like the right amount to me. She's just a project, folks. You know, people that don't have Christmas is like, you're like a project for me. Like, we'll see how long it takes. My brother has been a number of years. At least he's got a tree now. Like, What time is it? You got to like keep track of time. 10. Oh, we got 15 minutes. Well, they said y'all get antsy. They say y'all get antsy if it's more than an hour. Okay. I'm always antsy. It's a personal thing. You know, when I was younger, I liked colored lights. And then now it's more white lights, but you know, it's just a preference thing. I do like a Norman Rockwell tree with multicolored lights. Like I help a buddy put his tree up and his are that way. I really like that. I think it's pretty and it's effective. So it's just a preference thing. Flashing, I don't know. I mean, I get enough with my Mountain Dew. Okay, so we're doing some gift wrapping here. We only got 15 minutes. Okay. Lord, I think we got a lot done in 15 minutes, though, or 45 minutes. Okay, this is my bond. Rubber, I just have them like this. Okay, in Rubbermaid totes. When you have a lot of Christmas, it's organized hoarding. I'm just telling you. And then in the end of the tote, you just put what's in there. Okay? And then I always wrap it so the male end is on the outside because they unwrap easier. And then you want to make sure they work before you like unwrap them. If I plug them in, they don't work, it's like, eh. Don't have time for that. And then, folks, you got to cut the tags off. I love that too when I go to someone's house, like, what are all the yellow friggin' tags on the tree? It's like, cut the tags off. It's like, okay, so what are we doing here? One year when I had nothing to do on Christmas Eve, this is when you know that you're bad. I decided to put fresh flowers on all the Christmas gifts. So that's what I did on Christmas Eve. Sat, listened to Christmas music, and put flowers, fresh flowers on all the packages. And if you want to make someone cry, that will do it. When we talk about joy, I'm just telling you, if it's got fresh flowers on the package, whatever went in there just doubled in value. Okay, so this is waterproof polyfoil. For those of you that go by my house, this is florist polyfoil. It's plastic inside, and it's waterproof. So you can wrap. Someone had a question. You can get them at the craft stores. You can buy it online. It's about, things keep going up, but they're about $10 or $11 a roll. Anyway, I wrap all these for the outside of my house in this stuff. And then this box here, do y'all know how to measure paper? Do I need to show that? Okay, I'll show it. Because that's, for some of you, it's like you better stick to it. Oh, I use strapping tape for like UPS. But some packaging is like, maybe you should stick to a gift bag, I'm thinking. So you just go around you go around it, one around it, you snip it, you crease it. They wouldn't let me have a knife today. Oh, they did. Take a knife and then you just get in there and cut it like so. You get a nice straight cut. And then it goes around the package. This is 2 pieces because it's an unusual box. So I have the seam on the bottom. I always wrap the seam on the bottom so it's there. You go up like that. And then you fold the sides down, you get nice, pretty corners, okay? So that's that, but we're good with that. So the ribbon hides all the mechanics. See, like this one here. Pardon me? Oh, I have all different kinds. That's like number 40, and I have number 9. But if you slide, oh, it's like floral lingo. I see, like, let me see. It's like all the mechanics. See, there's my seam. It's hidden under the ribbon. So you hide the seam under the ribbon. So, well, we'll just put that there. So this one here, can y'all see the tape? Yeah, so we're going to hide that with the ribbon. So really easy to put the ribbon. You go this way. And then we're going to go this way. More glitter. More staring from strangers when you go out in public. And then I do a second ribbon on top so you can just get an idea that you can do a little something more decorative. So then a second, more is better. Do we have time for me to do 2? I don't know how much time we got. How much time do we got? We can do 2? Oh, okay. Okay. So 2, tie it there. So it's on top of the center. See? At the bottom. Okay. So then we're going to crank a bow out. So here's how you make a bow. Especially 2-sided ribbon, you just gather it. This ribbon's sheer, so we're kind of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I twist. You don't know if it's double-faced ribbon. You don't have to. I cut a piece of ribbon with here, put it on there. Okay. Look away. Okay. So I just tied it once. I just made it one thing. So now we're going to make the gold one that goes in the middle. I was wondering why they're all looking over there. I forgot the TV screen's over there. Okay, so I have this. I have 2 tails already. So we're using the same 2 tails. So you go in here, grab the same 2 tails. Here I do it twice. Okay. Now, some might say this looks like it's finished, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll let you have that thought for a minute. Oh. I love these. They're millimeter balls. Remember these? They're little glass balls. So we have that, and then this is my box of trim. just like loose stuff. Like, you know, this fell out of that garland over there when I was twisting them together. So this is how difficult it is to trim the package. You know, you just like stick it under the bow. Like, I mean, it's not rough, folks. You stick that underneath there. Here's a piece of juniper. I don't know. We just had it floating around. I just took it, stick that one that way. What else we got? Oh, here's a little piece of, another piece of little pine. Okay, we'll stick that under. So this one's got a wire on it, a good wire on it. So I just put it underneath there, and I'm going to bend the wire up and just bend it over the bow, and it's in there. And then I think this probably needs gold on it since it's a red package. So I'm going to take a couple of little bundles of these. Just twist them together a little bit. I just took a piece of the pine that was stuck here, and I just twisted them into the piece of pine, and it holds them on there. See how easy that is? So now that looks finished to me. But you know, at Christmas time, when you have nothing better to do, well, I can't find my red ribbon, so this is getting green ribbon. We're gonna do. This is the cry maker, okay? This is for that special gift, for that special, you know, a lot of people get engaged on Christmas Eve. You know, a lot of, you know, little special celebrations. So this package is a little big for this thin ribbon. So we're doing the same thing on this like we did on the other one. We're going around it twice. What time is it? Oh, like a 5 minute. We're fine. Okay. Okay. So we got, it's ribbon on there twice. Okay. I'm going to make a little bow out of this. Not too many loops because we're going to do something else on here. Take another piece to... Y'all getting ready for Thanksgiving? It's hard to think it's almost here. I can do it without putting it in my mouth, but easier the other way. Okay. So we got some fresh flowers here. So I don't know, I think we just need to get a couple roses. These are spray roses, maybe like one stem of those. We're going to make a cute little clutch. That's kind of cute. We'll put some pine. So I'm curious, am I meeting your expectations today? Because really, I want you to go home and be inspired to like want to decorate, and it's, to me, it's the best time of the year. You know, it's like, wow. For those of you that know me, you know, oh, you see my Schnucks badge, and this is from 2011. I can't wear it. It says the King of Christmas because it's Schnucks thing. It's my thing. Like I said, even stinkers are nice one day. Maybe a little of the seed of youth, don't you think? We'll take a little of that. Put a little of that in there. Okay. Then we're going to take a piece of this ribbon. Just be a little angry with it for just a minute to get it tight. Okay. Okay, so I think we might have a couple minutes, so this is going to be done like in a New York minute, so what else are we doing? So this here, we just take that, we'll stick it underneath the thing, then we're going to take this bow, go underneath there, and we're going to tie it on the package. Oh, I got the wrong one. The wrong tail. There we go. They will. Yeah. You do. What I did is I put fresh flowers on mine and then I put them all outside for Christmas morning because they'll be fine till the next morning. Now, wouldn't that be a nice gift to get? A little. It's the cry maker, folks. I'm just telling you. If you give someone a gift like that, it could be like a Twinkie in there. They're going to think it's great. You know? Okay, what else are we doing here? What else you want to see? What else can I inspire you? What else can I show you? Anything? Because it's...
I think we want to see some of your house.
Oh, okay. It's neurotic. It's a little cray-cray. I put over 2,000 acrylic icicles on one at a time, so talk to, who's got the issues. So, it started, the crazy train left the station Sunday. So all the wreaths are on the house. I do it all myself. Yeah. I don't get a lot of sleep this time of the year. The reindeer.
The icicle's on.
With a chenille stem. Oh, all this is outdoor. This is all waterproof. Anything wired you can use outside. So that's one of the inside trees. That's a different year. It's the same but different, But anyway, I hope you had a good time today. We're known as the Christmas House in Webster Groves. You're more than welcome to come by.
And I think we have time. We have time for just a couple of quick questions
Okay.
if you want, or if you want to hear more. I think they just want to hear more about how you do this. And I always ask, where do you store everything?
It's organized hoarding. Everything on the outside of the house is in the attic of the garage. And everything on the inside of the house is in the basement. So I have a huge European glass collection of ornaments and stuff that I've been collecting since I've been 15 years old. So, it started, a long time ago because I'm like a senior, So, anyway, so it's just fun. It brings me joy. It brings joy to people. I'll tell you, every year we get a note or something left on the front porch by someone that coming by, 1 year we saved someone's life because they said, when I was feeling blue, I came by your house, and so it's really touching, and people really like it. And isn't that why we're here, folks? Isn't that charming? That someone sent us that picture of a little boy that wanted to see the reindeer. And so it just makes people happy. And, isn't that why we're on the planet? That's what I love about Christmas. It's just joy, and I'm grateful, and it's fun. And so anyway, I appreciate letting me share what I know with you. I hope you're inspired. You want to go home and decorate and have a good Thanksgiving. So
Let's give a round of applause to Michael for all his work. And thank you all again for your membership. We love having you here, and we love having you as members. So thank you.